years should Holo get? How many years, chat? I say 25 max. Mason, you are fucked. You are a monster. You are a sick individual. And this isn't gonna be a probation charge because you have priors. You're on probation. So not only are you on probation, but you're doing this as well? I mean, you're gonna have to really it's gonna be hard to log your way out of this. And I know you thought you deleted everything before the cops took your phone. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I guess we are just gonna have to wait and see.
Boy, oh boy, do I have a story for you guys today. We're going to be talking about a LooksMaxxer who goes by the name of Hall Mason on TikTok and Instagram, and he's kind of in the realm of like clavicular. They post a lot of the same similar content, but this guy was just exposed for paying $25 for CP. And well, speaking of clavicular, I went onto Hall Mason's following list on Instagram just to see if I knew anybody he was following, and what do you know? Surprise, surprise, he is following clavicular. So it seems as though these two guys know of each other. I don't know if they hang out. I don't know if they're friends. But at the very least, Clavicular seems to be, I would say, in my opinion, making excuses or slightly defending this guy on the internet right now.
Hello, confirmed guilty. Yeah, I saw that. It seems that way. I didn't watch the video, but I heard people talking about it. The Jidion thing. I guess he got like finessed, set up or something. Like they were trying to act like they were on his side or something, and they fooled him.
So if you notice, you know, he was saying that they were acting as though they were on his side and then they fooled him. He was finessed using this type of language. But we're going to get into all of it in just a second here. Before we get into anything though, I just want to welcome you guys back. If you could do me a favor and decide that you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like and consider subscribing. I am feeling very under the weather today, so excuse me if my energy is low. But don't worry, you know, there's going to be enough going on in this video. It's going to be a doozy and it's going to piss you off quite a bit, I'm sure. So let's get into this. Apparently, Holo solicited a minor to get CP and was skirting around this whole thing, was trying to brush this story under the rug when he was finally exposed by Jidion, who is huge on TikTok. He has 6.5 million followers, and he does, you know, these pred catches, all those predator catches that you see on the internet. So what was so amazing about this pred catch in particular is that Jidion literally got this guy confessing on camera to all of this. It was brilliant. It is quite, you know, disgusting and damning, so just fair warning.
Like that you saw?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I guess.
Okay. So I'm just gonna ask you straight up because you've been straight up with us. You're gonna be straight up with this too. Did you masturbate to those videos of the 12-year-olds? Or was your hand rubbing your face at the time that was being watched?
It was just, I guess my hand was on my dick like the whole time. I'm just going through everything.
Okay. So, was your hand going up and down on your penis?
Yes.
Okay. So, it's fair to say that's probably masturbating.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you being honest about that, dude. I've jerked off at things that I'm not proud of either. God damn. I've shared some of those with you too, by the way, but...
By accident. Please put the by accident.
He said he liked it.
But
So yeah, you can kind of hear how it works. You can kind of understand. It's just like an interrogation. A cop isn't going to come in and interrogate you and act like they're judging you, because I know people are online right now. We're going to look at these posts later, but there are so many people right now defending this Hall Mason guy or whatever the hell his name is, saying that, you know, this was a big setup, he's innocent and all this stuff. They're obviously going to try to gain your trust first, right? And act like, oh, you know, we all make mistakes. This is normal, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when they nail you. So pretty genius, if you ask me. Rather than doing anything that could jeopardize this case in any way, this is a very ethical, and I'm not saying like we have to be ethical with preds. I'm not saying that whatsoever. Like, there are literally no rules when it comes to this shit, and I agree with that. But I'm just saying, as far as Jidion wanting to get these people arrested, in my opinion, this is kind of a smart way to go. I don't want to make it seem like I care if these people get hurt, but I'm also trying to be very careful with my language, if that makes sense. Okay, moving on. So there's actually another clip, and a lot of people are acting like, Jidion is downplaying the severity of the situation. But in my opinion, I don't see that. What I'm seeing is him just trying to reiterate it on camera in front of him that this guy was in possession of CP and also not set off any alarm bells.
Now, Mason, no more child porn, right? Last time? Okay. Never gonna do that again.
No, sir.
We learned our lesson? My man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking accountability.
And we did download those videos, right? We did download those videos, but we deleted them? Okay, fine. And you admitted everything to police? Okay. And all the allegations were true, right?
Not all, but some, yes.
Okay, well, the child porn stuff was true, right? Okay. I respect the hell out of that man. Y'all, genuinely, he took responsibility for it. He wants a life after this. He's gonna do better, right?
Yes, sir.
He gave his life to Christ. He admitted to it. Y'all. Oh. Had this Uno reverse card. Because I had put in the Discord that you were innocent, but you weren't.
The Uno reverse card, that's funny. So as you can see, he's trying to say this on camera, like, you take accountability, you're admitting to all of this, right? Obviously, if he comes at him all crazy, there's no way he would be able to sit there and get this all on camera and have the guy admitting to it. But here's my thing. I genuinely don't understand why there is such a huge overlap between this alpha male LooksMaxxing content and the normalization of very disturbing behavior. At first, it starts with, the shallow vanity stuff, obsession with status, money, appearance, stacking wins, material possessions. But somewhere along the way, it has spiraled into this world where they are glorifying drugs, prison, violence, DV, serious crimes like rape, and doing very horrible things to young kids, young girls, this like weird obsession with very, very young girls, hooking up with prostitutes, OnlyFans girls, and now actually defending or joking about CP or, being in possession of actual CP themselves. Because surprise, surprise, like I mentioned earlier, as it goes with all of these guys, once they get arrested or get in trouble for something like this, there are now people online defending this guy and his behavior. This one guy posted on his Instagram story, and this guy's name is, I don't know if I can see, not Jeff Mack. So shout out to him, wink, wink. He posted a photo of himself in the car with this guy. And by the way, this guy's so weird. This whole Mason guy, he poses every single one of his photos and videos on TikTok. He is posing with his jawline like this, like zooming in on it. I cannot, that is one thing. I will not take anybody seriously if one, you are only posing from one side in every single one of your photos and videos. Like, what is wrong with you? But also, how narcissistic can you be where every single one of your posts on your page is a selfie showing off your jawline?
Turn that off, please.
It's just ridiculous. But anyways, this guy posted, as a former defense lawyer and someone who has faced allegations before, what? Come again? Allegations of what, sir? Please clarify. As someone who has faced allegations before, I know the importance of waiting to hear both sides. Yeah, you know what? Not when it comes to CP. How about that? Not when it comes to getting caught red-handed and then confessing to it in 4K. Like, what is wrong with you? Stop judging as if you know someone's life and let the facts come to light. Filming an interview with Kay Shami tonight that will be posted later this week to go in depth about the whole Mason true story. Okay, buddy. Good for you. And then he is sitting there with his thumbs up. I just don't understand these people who defend Preds, and yet still every time one of these guys get exposed for DV or doing something to kids, there is always an audience willing to excuse and defend it. This shit is not masculine in any way. It's actually, you know what it is? It's dysfunction with a broccoli haircut and veneers, and a lot of it stems from insecurity. Because when your entire identity is built on power, image, looks, vain materialistic bullshit like tattoos, superiority, eventually you stop seeing other human beings as people, especially women. We see time and time again that these guys treat women like, props, trophies, status symbols. There's a difference between self-improvement and building an identity around narcissism and antisocial behavior. Because if you notice, a lot of these guys are complete weirdos. Like, let's be real. real. A lot of them are really fucking weird. They're complete socially awkward weirdos. I mean, you see the way they act when they're in public. They don't know how to behave. They're very loud. They're constantly walking around yelling at their phones, filming themselves doing stupid ass shit nonstop, bugging families that are just trying to mind their business in public. And we haven't even gotten into the steroid aspect of all of this. Don't even get me started, because that absolutely contributes to this crazy, erratic behavior, the aggression, the anger, the yelling, the weird sexual tendencies that these freaks have. So, all I'm trying to say is that we should really keep our eyes out, because every single one of these guys who tries to come on the internet all roided out, trying to act like a hard ass, trying to preach to you how there's some, big alpha, trying to sell you courses, I think we should see that finally. I think there's enough out there where we can now see it as a red flag, because so many of these guys, yeah, they're creeps, yeah, they're lames, yeah, they're cringe, but more than anything, in my opinion, they are dangerous. There is nothing funny about this. Yeah, we like to laugh at these guys, but these guys are dangerous, okay? Many of them have been caught and convicted of very terrible things, unspeakable things, and then they're the very same people who want to come online, turn around and sell you a damn course. The audacity, right? So anyways, I guess it was actually this guy, this Mason Hull's girlfriend. What a stupid name, by the way. Ridiculous. But I guess it was actually his girlfriend who found out about the CP first, and she actually contacted police. So here's a video of the two of them, of her and Jidion in the police station talking about it.
Hey chat, who am I here with today?
Via.
And where are we right now?
County Sheriff's.
And you are whose ex?
Hollows.
All right, so y'all, everything was real. I just put that in my Discord to bait him. We just got done talking to him. He admitted to everything, and it's even worse than we thought. So everything is given over to police. They're doing a thorough investigation of this, and we should be seeing some charges soon. But it's all legit. No hate to
you guys.
All legit. She did everything. She even went to the cops first, so she did everything right, man. So no hate to her. She's doing the right thing. Get mogged.
Get mogged. So yeah, shout out to her. Her name is Via, and actually, so crazy, she recorded a phone call. He was on speakerphone, and she recorded it arguing with him about this. Listen to how crazy this is.
And you go jerk off to little girls because I'm not fucking enough for you.
I know, and after it happened that time, I was guilty as
No,
fuck. I don't know
no.
what
You had bought in so much.
I hadn't gotten so
You spent,
I got it only happened about a week ago.
Mason, it happened.
Oh my God. No, girl, it's not that you're not enough. It's that he's not enough. I'm telling you, these people, they are subhuman. There's something deeply wrong with these people. And like I always say, they do not deserve to participate in society with the rest of us. There's plenty of evidence out there now. Yeah, he hasn't been convicted of this yet. But in my opinion, I don't take any chances when it comes to shit like this. Messing with kids is where I draw a thick line in the sand. And especially when there's so much on video, you have him admitting to it. You have the call with the girlfriend. You have the video with Jidion. Are you kidding me? There is so much out there, and yet there's still idiots online defending this guy and making excuses for him. It's insane. Anyways, do you guys want to take a wild guess what Holo's response to all of this has been? Take a wild guess. I dare you. His response has been to make jokes about this on TikTok as if it's, just so funny. But thank God Jidion has been on his ass. Like, he's been killing it with this whole thing.
Hollow's manager is the person who told Hollow to make the 5x5 TikTok, this one right here. So his manager, who I will be outing later, is purposely telling his client to make jokes about him buying CSAM. That 25 max. So, hold up. Before you guys continue with the 25, just realize that $25 he spent, he spent $25 to watch and back off to children's innocence being taken away. And he knows he did that, yet he posted this meme. His manager know he did that, yet he posted this meme. I want you guys to think about, like,
This is so sick. While I was listening to that, I was trying to look up and see if I could find who his manager is. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that, but I will definitely be posting that probably on my community tab. So if you guys aren't following me, make sure you do, so that at least, you know, I can keep you guys updated with this story as everything unfolds. But just so crazy. Like, these fucking LooksMaxxers, I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these alphas. I'm so sick of these LooksMaxxers, this mogging, all this bullshit. They do nothing but promote bullshit to kids, meth maxing, dating young girls, like treating women like shit. And I have another video coming out very soon on Clavicular, and the way he treats women, the women around him, it's disgusting. It's despicable. Why any girl would, you know, want to hang out with him after seeing like what I've seen is beyond me. I don't even get it. And like, they think they can do all of this because they have a following on the internet or have a little bit of money or whatever the hell. That is abuse. You cannot treat people poorly and use this power and balance to control them, to control these women. And yeah, you could argue, you know, these girls are making this choice to be around him or whatever, you know, for the clout or whatnot. Fine, I get it. But that still does not give him the right to treat these women like shit. He was like literally throwing things like, sorry, my phone stopped recording right as I was getting heated. I think it's a sign. I think I need to chill out and get off now because I'm already not feeling well and it's going to be a late night for me. I still have to stay up and edit this video. But anyways, you guys, that is all I have for you guys today. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.